Hey Wolfies, this week we obviously missed our Tuesday Taro release date. Things are hectic right now and life is crazy. So I figured since it's an off week or things are kind of off kilter, I would review a knockoff deck or a clone deck. You usually find these on sites like AliExpress. I usually try not to get them because it does hurt original artists. At the time I got this, I just didn't have any money for full size decks. And I recently just bought the newer deck by this artist, so I did support them once I had some money. But this is the Prisma Visions Taro. I recently reviewed the Cosma Visions Taro, but this came out long before that, I believe. It does have the effect of certain cards lining up to form a picture, so that's one of the benefits. Also, this knockoff has the silver lining on the sides, which I believe the real deck has, but these are much smaller. These are like playing card sized. You'll find that a lot of knockoffs are like this. They shrink them down for some reason. It's not going to be in order, but I will try to lay the pictures out as we go. So I'm actually going to clear some space over here for that. But yeah, we'll start going through it and I'll set certain cards aside as we go. This is the Tower. Here's Wheel of Fortune. It's pretty cool looking. More aggressive energy than normal. Now here is the Three of Swords. So I'm going to start a row for the swords at the top. 10 of Pentacles. I'll start a Pentacle row. 5 of Wands. I'll start a Wand row. I don't know exactly how we're going to fit the fourth type. Page of Swords. Oh, sorry. I hope that was centered before. So, Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm going to have to just do these at the end, I think. So for now, I'm going to stack them by type. Got Wands, Swords, Pentacles, and let me skip a card so we can get the chalices out. So this is 2 of chalices, and don't worry, I'm going to show you, like I said, the images at the end that these build. Here is the star. You can see it forms a face, which is pretty cool. I'm going to turn the music down just a notch. Usually I add music in post editing, but like I said, this is a hectic week and I'm not even going to have time to do editing, I don't think. So I'm just going to get this video up. YouTube will punish you harshly if you don't post regularly. In fact, they say to do it twice a week, and I'm only doing once a week usually. So I'm going to up that soon, I think. But anyways, this is the 3 of Pentacles. Pretty similar theme to the original. Here is the Page of Wands. I really like this artist's style. It's kind of psychedelic or cosmic at times. It's really pretty. Let me put this with my other wands. King of Pentacles. He's got a big bull he's balancing on. Also giant strawberries for some reason. This is 4 of Swords. Now I have 2 of Pentacles. Pretty classic. Next we have the Emperor. Pretty different from usual Emperor, although it has the Aries skull. Next we have 8 of Pentacles. I like how it's giant flowers. Hopefully this is close enough and showing up good. Now we have 9 of Wands. Pretty cool. I like the color scheme and how it's kind of dark behind the flowers. Here we have Death. I like this one. Next we have the Chariot. It's really cool how they used a car in the night, and there's like a dove or something. Totally different vibe from the usual Chariot, but I like the timelessness of it. Like this whole deck is in different time periods almost. That's how the other deck was too. Here we have Ace of Wands. It's a pretty cool ace card. Really vibrant energy. And I am about to reset the music because it's not on a loop, so I have to restart it. There we go. It wasn't a very seamless restart. The Hanged Man is the card we are on. Pretty gruesome. His head has been bitten off by piranhas, it looks like. Pretty crazy. Ace of Chalices. It's a really pretty card. Next we have Ace of Pentacles. Next we have 7 of Swords. Sort of has the vibe of the original. Next we have 6 of Chalices. Got a hint of those lotus flowers that were prominent in the other deck this artist made. Next we have 4 of Wands. Everybody's favorite twin flame card. I love how colorful the wands are. It's a cool style. Next we have 8 of Swords. Next we have 9 of Chalices. It's really cool how they're floating. Next we have Queen of Wands. You can see her figure, like a female figure, sort of hovering. There's like a lot of energy. It's definitely psychedelic. Next we have Queen of Pentacles. It's another cool one. Next is Page of Chalices. Really good lighting on this art. Like the way they paint light and dark is really cool. Next is 7 of Chalices. Got a snake coming out of one. This is the Lovers. It's a pretty Lovers card. Next is 10 of Swords. Pretty dramatic. Next is King of Wands. Next we have 3 of Wands. I like that one a lot. Next is Temperance. Kind of a strange temperance card. Next is the World. Another really psychedelic one. But I love it. Next is 10 of Chalices. Another beautiful lighting one. Like really well painted lighting. Next is 9 of Swords. That bird is freaky. Next is 5 of Swords. And then 4 of Pentacles. Pretty similar to the original, but I like the trees. I like that they added all that detail. It's pretty. Next is 5 of Pentacles. Next, we have 6 of Swords. Oh, those are butterflies, I just realized. But yeah, this is a different take on the 6 of Swords. An interesting one. There's Strength. Also kind of different. It's like sunflowers or something. And they're all tiger heads. Pretty wild. Next we have 7 of Wands. It's pretty cool. Next we have 5 of Chalices. Next we have the Fool. Such an interesting way to start the major arcana. Now they used a lot of birds in the next deck he came out with, or they. I'm not sure if it's a he or a she, but this was kind of a hint at that direction they were going to go. Next we have Ace of Swords. The swords in this deck are very bird heavy. Next we have Queen of Chalices. She's very covered in the water flowing. Oops, chalices. Next we have the Devil card. It's like a spooky autumn forest, but there's a snake there on the path. It's sort of a pretty card, but eerie. Next we have the High Priestess. I think that's a pomegranate on the ground. It's very vibrant looking. Next we have Knight of Chalices. Pretty crazy one. Next we have Knight of Swords. There's that bird again. That bird is everywhere. Next we have 8 of Chalices. Lots of fiery looking energy. Or sun energy, I guess. 10 of Wands. Really pretty one. And King of Chalices. I can see fish in the water. And then Page of Pentacles. Then the Magician. It's kind of an interesting, almost spooky looking one, but it has cool lighting. Next is the Knight of Wands. It's pretty crazy. Next is the Empress. Good lighting on that one. Next is Three of Chalices. Kind of a slightly different take on that one. Next is Seven of Pentacles. Next is Eight of Wands. And then the Hierophant. It's sort of like a constellation in this one. It's pretty interesting. And Six of Wands is next. Now they kind of did this one like how the Six of Swords usually is, but they changed it to be the Wands, so that's a cool change they made. But I like how they did the boat. It's really pretty. The sunset. Next is Nine of Pentacles. And then Queen of Swords. She finally got that bird under control, I guess. Next is the Sun. This one's very psychedelic. I love it. I may do a reading this week for you guys using this knockoff Prisma deck and then the true Cosma deck. That way you get to see both at once. And because these are smaller, it would be kind of cool to have the big cards and the smaller cards. I'll try to do something like that this week or in the next few days. Here's Two of Swords. It's interesting that the way she's holding them, it's like a little bit different from usual. This is the Hermit. A really pretty Hermit card. Next is the Knight of Pentacles. He's on a unicorn. And the Moon. I really like this Moon card too. It's a unique feel that it has. Next is Four of Chalices. Next is Illumination, which with these decks, they would release different question mark cards with each new release, like a version of it. So over time, they would have different ones. I think there were 6. That way, if you're a collector, you would have to buy 6 decks to get all 6. Or I think they eventually offered them as an individual pack of 6 cards to add to your deck, but it was like a mystery which one you would get. So in this case, I got Illumination on this knockoff deck. But I like how they did that. They always do unique stuff with this company or this artist. Here is Six of Pentacles. And let me restart the music again. Now we're on Justice. It's a pretty cool version of Justice. Got that snake, and there's like a glowing dagger. Oh, I can't. Oh well, I can't restart it. It's my own bandcamp, but I'm not logged in, and it won't let me keep playing it. Isn't that crazy? Judgment. This is a cool judgment card. It's like a weird portal in the door, like you're walking into your judgment. Next is Two of Wands. I can play the song on my other computer near here. That's what I'm gonna do. Because it's gonna bother me having so much silence. We'll see how loud that is. Two of Wands. I don't know if I said that already. I like how she's looking over this field and it's like dusk. Now, Two of Wands goes up there. And the final card is the King of Swords. Got the baby birds and also butterflies for some reason. So what I'm going to do now is lay out all the picture cards. I'm going to get organized for a second. That way you guys can see what the pictures look like. I may have to raise this up a bit. In fact, I think I will. Let's go up higher. All the way up. That's as high as I can make it. So, trying to get everything clear and out of the way. So let's lay these out. 3, 4, King, 8, Knight, Queen. We're missing the page. I'm gonna have to do 2 rows, I think. Yeah. How frustrating. So you won't get to see it as one full image, it'll be 2 rows, but it's very close. Okay, where is 5? 6. Let me do 7, 8. Sometimes the image is just slightly extra or off. It's literally like a millimeter though, so it doesn't bother me. 10 and then page. Okay. We have run out of room. I think I gotta put one up there and then we'll have it. There we go. But what you can see is this, it starts over here, goes, and then ends on King. But it does form one coherent image. It goes from cold to like warmer colors and then back to cold again. I really like how that looks. It's just really pretty. And you know, the newer deck has even more of this type of design. Oh, I kind of jacked it up, but you can see the gist of it. There you go. Yeah, that one's pretty beautiful. So that's the chalices. Now, I'm not 100% sure on the other one. They kind of all connected even at the ends to go on to the next card group or suit. But we don't have enough space to show that, so we'll just have to guess or assume. But we're moving on to Pentacles next, and then I've got 2 more after that. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put these so they'll be out of the way. There we go. So we got 6, knight, 9, 7, page, 5, 4, queen, ace, 8, 2, we need a 3, 10, and king. Alright. Let me see how much space I have on the camera, because I gotta make it fit. I think this will do it. I just gotta get them straight. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's a little off. Some of these are crooked. But you can see it coming together. There we go. Oops. Not perfect, but there's your final image. Sort of forms different segments in time almost. Hopefully I didn't get any out of order. I'm rushing, so. But yeah, very cool. So there's a glance at how that looks. Obviously for the real deck, the true deck, these are bigger, so you get a lot more art. The width is more properly set up. Like I said, this is a clone deck, so it's not true. It's not going to be as accurate as the real deck. That's why you don't buy knockoffs. They're not as good in quality. Page of Swords, King, Queen, Knight, Ace, 6, 5, 9, 10, 8, 7, 4, 3. I think one goes up there. So you'll see the giant bird forming. That thing's very weird. Now, because this is supposed to be continuous, you have weird things like that head reaching down. Normally, that's not supposed to have anything above it, so it kind of looks strange, but you can see sort of the stories playing out. This one's got a lot more aggression because it's swords. So, definitely a different vibe from the other ones. But yeah, I love the whole concept. Like on the Cosmos card set, he did even more elaborate versions of all this. So this was the one before that, and even here the idea is really thought out. Now we have 2, 6, 8, knight, 10, 7, 3, king, queen, 4, ace, 9, page, and 5. Okay, let's start up here. And this is our final one. It's the wands. You can see lots of warm, pretty tones with dark blue backgrounds. It's really cool. I love the lighting, the way this author or artist does lighting. But yeah, there you have it. So if you do like this deck, even though I'm showing you the knockoff, I will link the true deck on Amazon. A lot of them have been out for so long and the artist is so popular that the prices have actually gone down. Because they've already made so much money, they don't mind discounting it a little. So I don't remember what this one was, but even the Cosmo one was a pretty fair price for what it is. So I will post the Amazon link in my description and you can check it out, see if you want to get it. They also have some deals where you can get like all the decks they've made as like a package or bundle, so I might link one of those also. So just look for that. But yeah, so that's the knockoff version of the Prisma Visions Tarot. It's smaller, about the size of a deck of cards. The true version is much bigger, like full-size tarot cards. So I would recommend getting the true version. Like I said earlier, I just didn't have any money at the time I got this, and it was a good way to see what the deck looked like. Now that I'm more well off, I got the Cosmo deck, like the full version, because it was more easily available at the time. So, but yeah, this sort of shows you why the other decks are kind of less quality. They're smaller. The paper quality is flimsy. It's not as thick, so it would bend really easy. I like that they're smaller for portability, but other than that, I don't like them as much as the true deck. So I still would recommend getting the true one, but you know, if you're short for money and you want it, you could get this version. But I still recommend getting the full version, like I said. But yeah, this was kind of an off-kilter week because I had too much going on. So we'll get back to normal soon, hopefully. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you like the song in the video, you can check it out because it's a new music project I have called DreamWolf. The link to my bandcamp is in the video description. Thanks for watching.